Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl T with T's Book Nook. Before we start the video, I just want to say I know that I have been gone for a few months. Life was lifing, but now I'm back and I'm gonna try to be more consistent with the channel. Okay. Yes, these are my Juneteenth recommendations, and I know it's coming a little over a month too late, but what can I do? I just wanted to get this out there and let you guys know what I was reading around Juneteenth time frame because that's such an important holiday for us as African Americans or Black Americans. Um, so yeah, let's just get into it, right? Book recommendations, Juneteenth edition. Some of the books in here I have already reviewed. Some of them I haven't, but I do want to review more in depth. So it's probably just gonna be a quick little run over of the books. Yeah, let's get started. First, we have King of Life. This is a biography of Dr. Martin Luther King, and what I really liked is that you can tell the author really did research extensively. He interviewed people who were close to Dr. King. He researched through various libraries and whatnot, and I really did enjoy how he got not only the good parts of his life, but also the bad parts. And it's not biased in any particular way. So you get a really good picture of who Dr. King was um, before his unfortunate end. James, I've already reviewed James, but it's a really good work of fiction for Black Americans. It's about a slave who ran away and is trying to buy his family's freedom. It's a really good book. I don't really have any profound thing to say about it because I don't think profoundly just yet, but we're working on it. Next, we have the 1619 Project. This and Black AF History, I had to put them together because they basically give that same impression. It's for us by us. 1916. It's multiple researchers, multiple analysis, and multiple essays that make up the book. And Black AF History, I believe, is just written by one person. But they both portray the story that our history did not begin with slavery, which is completely true. And it very much unwhitewashes the history that has been fed to us. And also, it goes a bit more in depth with various historical figures that I feel like every Black person should know. It's our culture, it's what makes us Black Americans. And I just feel like these two would be really good books to read. Learn your history. When you know who you are, they can't tell you otherwise. That's all I gotta say. Next, we have A Sky Full of Elephants, right? So A Sky Full of Elephants, in the very beginning, he says all the white people just died. They walked into the nearest body of water and they drowned themselves. So that's why I put dystopia or utopia. Because depending on how you see it, it can be dystopian or it could be a utopia because all the Black people and those who have Black ancestry are left on the earth. Now, this is one of the books that I really want to get more into in depth, so that's all I got to say about that right now. And then also Junie. Now, this one is similar to James in the sense that it's a historical fiction, and she is also a slave, but I love her story because it shows that there is way more than just suffering outright in our stories. She has love, she has loss. We get to see her curiosity grow and kind of the downfall of her life, but we also get to see that I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, it's a very complex story, and I really did enjoy it, so I really recommend that for you guys. And then next we have Wild Seed by Octavia E. Butler. Now this one, I want to say it's not a timepiece specifically, but it's does start in like I want to say maybe 17th century or whatever, and I really did enjoy this book because for the time period that most of the book, is taking place in, it shows more than black people being subjugated. You know what I mean? And also, it's fantasy, and I love me a little bit of fantasy. She has multiple. This book is a part of a series. I didn't get to read the series completely because it was a long ass hold on Libby, and I'm pretty sure it's still on fucking hold. But Wild Seed itself, it was really good. And one thing about Octavia E. Butler is she will make you very uncomfortable in her books, and I think it's very important to read her writings because it's just sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone and imagine things that you never really would have thought possible. You know what I mean? Yeah. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's why I did not finish one of her books, but we'll get into that in a later video. And then last but not least, The Miseducation of the Negro. Now, it's a compilation of essays made by Carter Goodwin Woodson, and it really does do a great job in calling out everything that black people have learned through the gaze of white supremacy, you know? Like being successful, and then once you get to that height of success through the gaze of whiteness, you look down on your black counterparts who haven't been able to find that sort of success, and you turn your back on them, and you lose that sense of community because that's what people in that space tell you to do. So it's a very good book, and I think everybody should read it, especially with Juneteenth. And one thing about Juneteenth that I'm really, really, really upset about is that I did not know that there was a specific Juneteenth flag until this year for Juneteenth. Like, for some reason, it just, I don't know. It came out of nowhere. And I know it's been around for, like, for years, apparently. But for some reason, I'm just now finding out about it. It was absolutely insane. But these are my recommendations for Juneteenth. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.